Good to see you, as usual. You're looking amazing, as always. Before we talk about some fights in tonight's event, what is the key to staying young? I know I ask you that all the time, but you look younger every time I see you.
It's attitude. It's really attitude. But then again, you have to do the work. You don't have to be a world champion, but you have to participate. And you listen to you. I listen to my body so much more now than ever before, because you know what? Instead of doing 20 sit-ups, I do 5 or do 10. And instead of lifting weights, I lift up books. Or I just, you know what? My life is I'm so blessed, because I've been a fighter for 50 years? A fighter for 50 years, and to come out somewhat unscathed is really a blessing in disguise. And also with diabetes, it's about living life. No one has a perfect lifestyle, but living life a little better.
Speaking of fighters coming out unscathed, this past weekend, Dominic Breazeale managed not to come out unscathed. Did you watch the big knockout with Deontay Wilder and Dominic Breazeale?
I watched that, and Deontay Wilder, he's not proven to himself, he's proven to the world that he is the man. So that being said, with Anthony Joshua, if that matchup ever comes about, and I'm sure it has to. It's one of those fights that is inevitable.
Whenever I catch up with you on this red carpet, we're always on the cusp of a big fight. First there was Canelo 1, Canelo Triple G, and Canelo Triple G 2, and now we're on the cusp of Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz. What are you most looking forward to about that fight on DAZN?
Because I know I've been there, I know what it takes to win. I know what they're feeling. Fighters are scared. We won't say that because machismo. Because we're fighters, we're champions. We don't say that. But it's going to be an incredible matchup, and I can't wait to see it.
This is the Big Fighters Big Cause event. It's a terrific event. For those who might be new to the event and haven't seen our content before, tell us a little bit about how it came to be.
Well, you know, my wife and I started this foundation 10 years ago, and it was because my father was diabetic. My friends, either they or their kids, had become diabetic, type 1, type 2, and you know what? I just felt that this is the perfect platform for me to knock out diabetes. You know, I use my celebrity, my friends here, my celebrity friends, B. Riley and company. There's so many people to thank and to acknowledge, but they know who they are, and they know how much I love them, and I'm so thankful for that.
And one last question: are we going to get Canelo Triple G3?
I would say yes. I would say that's going to happen, but let's wait and see.
Thank you, Sugar Ray.
Always good.
Always a pleasure. Always great to see you.